How big of an emphasis is that already this far away?
I mean, you guys are probably eating it up. A lot of storylines here.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
great.
mean, you can't rank this up. You know, Dave Aranda leaving our University of Wisconsin, goes to LSU. Got Leonard Fournette, big time game at Lambeau Field. I mean, the storylines are endless in this game. But more importantly, you just got to go out there and go back to your roots. Go back to what makes Wisconsin football successful and how we conduct our business. And that's going on playing tough-nosed Wisconsin football. That's what we plan on doing against LSU. You can't buy into the hype. You can't overanalyze things. You just got to go out there and do what you're trained to do.
Is this depth at linebacker maybe even better than what he was at last year?
I think that's still to see. From a depth, I would say it is deeper. And what I mean by that is guys like Jack Sitchie, Chris Orr, T.J. Edwards, T.J. Watt are all more experienced. They all have playing time. Then you got guys coming through the mix like Ryan Conley, Garrett Dooley, guys who haven't played a lot but who have experience or get this experience. And I think our linebacking core hasn't been this deep since Chris Borland with Mike Taylor and those guys.
Have any of the younger guys from that group, the freshmen that are coming onto campus, even the redshirt freshmen, caught your attention from that position group?
From the linebacker standpoint?
Yeah. Just in summer workouts, even in the weight room, stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to say that they're a competitive young group. I think, it's been fun to watch a freshman named Grady. He's an outside linebacker. He's still got a ways to develop, but I think the sky's the limit for him. It's been fun for me, coming in as a freshman to now sit where I'm in today is to kind of mentor and be an example to all these young men now. I looked up to guys like Chris Borland and Mike Taylor early in my career, and for now myself to be an example, it's something that I don't take for granted, and something I don't take lightly.
When you saw the schedule, you started hearing the chatter about how difficult it would be. How do you view it?
This has probably been the most asked question definitely here at Big Ten is our schedule, and I think the best way to put it is when opportunities such as this schedule present itself and the preparation that we have done up to this point with our spring and our summer, it can mean greatness. Going out there executing at a high level, we still have a long way to go to prepare. But I love the young men in our locker room, and I wouldn't want to go to battle with any other guys to have this daunting schedule with. So.
This is your last go around here. You have a lot to prove. Do you feel that?
I definitely do. Whether it's personally, whether it's the coach around the league, media, I want to go out there and put the stamp on my senior season that I really want it to be.
What type of identity do you guys want to have this season?
At the end of the day, we set a high standard for ourselves at Wisconsin for our defense, and collectively as a team. I think we set the bar high last year for our defense, and we had the same expectations coming into the season. And I think our offense was young last year. They're experienced now, so there's no excuses not to be great.
Other than a quarterback, that's probably another big question that you're getting here. But as strong as your defense is, how are you preparing Bart now for that role?
Yeah, it's been fun in the spring to really watch those two guys develop. We have a lot of confidence in both Bart and Antonio Brook to go out there and execute on a high level. It's at this point, it's up to those two gentlemen to go out there and compete, and we'll see who comes out the victor at the end of the day.
Vince, Coach this morning talked about some changes, whether it's in coaching staff and losing some key personnel. Do you have any concerns about changes or unknowns going into this season?
No.
You had a very good relationship with Coach Aranda. Take us back to how you reacted to that news, and then to be able to see him week one against a different team, how that's going to be.
I become very close to my D coordinators, and that's because I like to, when they're game planning for an opponent, I like to be right in his ear. I want to make sure I'm part of the game plan, and I really like to, have a strong connection with my D coordinator. And Coach Aranda, I had a tremendous, relationship with him, and it was definitely tough to see him leave. But like I said earlier, I don't have any hard feelings or resentment regarding him leaving. I understand he's got to make the best decision for himself, but I think there's no better guy to fill in than Justin Wilcox. He understands our guys. It's been fun to kind of see who he is as a person, understand our personnel, and then And come this fall, we're just attacking it, man.
What's the biggest challenge with Coach Randall leaving, do you think, for your defense?
The biggest challenge for us is probably becoming comfortable with Coach Wilcox. There's still room for improvement on that. We've definitely made up ground in that area in the spring, becoming more comfortable with Coach Cox and what he expects from us and what he wants from us as well. So it's been a win-win situation. We're looking forward to continue to build that relationship with Coach Cox. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity because Coach Cox, if you look at his defense, he puts his playmakers and his best pass rushers and stops them in play. So no excuses for me this year. It's going to be a fun year.
Do you guys anticipate kind of just picking up where you left off, or do you think there will be kind of an adjustment period?
It's tough to say. I don't want to say an adjustment period because that's taking a step back. You're always trying to take a step forward, but this year it is different coaches, whole different personnel, different challenges, different strengths. So this year is a whole new year. We'll see what comes of it. I'm confident with the young men that we have. Our secondary, our linebacking crew, and our experienced front seven. It's going to be a fun to watch.
Is there a danger to overthinking the opener with Aranda, knowing on the other side, knowing that he knows your schemes, but you know what his tendencies are? Is there a worry that some of the other guys could maybe get too wrapped up into that?
Definitely.
That'll be a byproduct. That'll be a storyline going into this game. Question.
Absolutely. I think there's plenty of storylines to go into this game as well. Playing Lambeau Field, college football game kickoff. Dave Aranda leaving Wisconsin for us. He's playing us. It's the storylines are endless, but at the end of the day, the product that we want to put on the field does not stop, and the standard that we have on Wisconsin football is high. So we want to go out there and just perform and do what we always do, is playing hard-nosed Wisconsin Badger football and hard-nosed Wisconsin Badger defense, which we plan on doing.
Vince, I know that the offseason is a grind in itself, and it almost can get kind of repetitive and annoying. You're itching to get into training. Just talk to me about the excitement going into this year.
I personally love the process. I think every great player and every great athlete who's in their respective sport loves the process. And being able to play at a university like Wisconsin, being in a city like Madison has been a blessing for me. I have made lifelong friends at Wisconsin, and it's been fun for me to kind of go into my senior season, take on a bigger leadership role. But I'm definitely ready to put those pads on and that helmet on and start hitting again. I'm a football player at the end of the day. That's what I'm trained to do, and that's what we're all paid as student athletes to do.
I know